Space Age Jim here. Today we're checking out the C major scale in open position. The reasons to learn the C major scale are improvising, learning how chords and scales work together to keep your songs interesting and moving along. They're great for walking up and down the scale to other chords by using passing notes. I'm going to show you how to develop impressive speed through scale patterns. This scale is useful as an exercise to find and pick each string, and it helps develop fine motor skills. It's also great for synchronizing your hands and fingers to work together. It should be a big part of your practice routine. I'll show you how to use the C major scale to create your very own riffs. Let's learn the C major scale in open position right now. And now it's time to learn our C major scale in open position. Be sure to have your knuckles bent and your fingers going almost straight down. You'll find for chords and scales and almost everything else that this is the optimum position for clarity and for string clearance. So always have your fingers bent down like this. It's a great habit to get used to. Now, everything in the first fret is going to be played with our first finger. And everything on our second fret will be played with our second finger. And everything on the third fret will be played with our third finger. So let's play our C. And that's generally, you'll start with a tonic or the root note, which in this case is a C. And there's a C here on the fifth string on the third fret. And there's also a C on the second string on the first fret. Now we're going to run that scale and we're going to go all the way up and all the way down and back and end up on a C. But it's important to note that we've got a practice exercise at the very end of the video, and I encourage you to spend a lot of time on that. Let's go on and start with a strum. The full scale in open position to it. Now, let's go on and start on our C and just go up to the octave C. Let's go down from our top C to our bottom C. So you'll notice that we started and ended on a C, but that doesn't always happen to be. We can also start. And we can start way up here. So there's several things that we can do. We can also start under with a G. Now, it's important to note that I never shifted out of position, and this will enable you to go at breakneck speed whenever you're ready to, and we're going to be discussing all of those kind of techniques right now. Now that we've learned the basics and fundamentals of the C major scale in open position, you should work it into your practice routine. Make it a regular part of your practice routine. It helps you build fine motor skills and muscle memory. These are essential skills that you are going to have to improve as a guitar player. And it's not really just great for practicing, it's also will improve your playing tremendously. We're going to show you walk ups, walk downs from one chord to the next, how to make speed runs, how to develop riffs. These will make your entire playing come alive. I'd like to take a moment and ask you to subscribe to my channel if you're enjoying it. I know I'm enjoying making it. And if you could, make a comment. Now it's time to put some of this together that we've learned. And now it's time to put chords and scales together to see how their relationship works. We'll look at intros and outros and walking from one chord to the next. The relationship is our C, and generally our C will start with a C, which is right here, and there's also a C up here. So we can strum it. We can start from the tonic or root and work, and in this case we worked up to an octave of a C. Now you can walk it down. Also, not start on a tonic. We can, all I did was walk that scale. And as you can see from that, I'm going up an octave and back down an octave, and I can also go below the octave. Just walked up, went deeper into the scale and walked up to it. So this also naturally will lead us into doing a run as an intro and outro. That sounds hard to do, but it's actually very simple once you build in your muscle memory. We can also go up. You can also mix that in. Just take one finger off. It's about the best intro and outro that you can come up with. Now, from walking from one chord to the next, this is the perfect technique. We're just going to go from, in this instance, we're playing in C, so we're going to be going to F a lot. And we're also going to be going to G quite a bit, because that's the fourth and the fifth of the C chord. But we're not working on theory now. So let's take a look at that. We're playing a C, and we want to go to F. Normally you'd play, but in this case, now let's walk it back down. So we can walk it from a C, playing a 4-string F there for simplicity. Walk it back down. Now I'm going to walk it down to my G chord. Back to C. So you can see it's invaluable for walk downs. You can do so much with it. In the demonstration, I just down picked, which is usually on the beat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so the down pick goes is on the 1, and the up pick is the and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So this is not a video on picking technique, that's for another video, but we're going to go down, 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 up. So after you've learned your scale, you can get really fast by using some simple techniques, and we're not going to go too deeply into this. We're going to start off with going down 3 notes. Then for our second note that we played, which would be an F, open E, D, and then strum. Faster and faster, and it's really, you're just playing the scale. You can also pull it off. like that. There's so many ways. You can also do 4 strings. Like that, and you can really build up a lot of speed. Now, if you want to go up, you can go a 3 note. Of course, everything I just showed you can also be played finger style like that. Now let's try it with a pattern. Just try it down the scale. Now, if you really want to go crazy, we'll do the 4 note. Now let's try the major scale, just a little bit quicker tempo. Three and 4.